Hello everyone, I want to be one of the first to wish you a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. This is going to be a very cool video for you. I had the privilege of shopping at Replicarz and Toronto Motorsports and also at Burbank's House of Hobbies. There's a store in Burbank, California that sells really good models there. We'll go more into detail in a little bit later on in this video. But this is a video of what I got throughout the entire Black Friday / holiday season sales. I do not really die-cast shop these days anymore due to my travels. In fact, we got more races to go to next year. We got lots of more photogenic opportunities for me in 2024, but that's for another video. We're going to do today what I got over the course of the last month, besides the sprint cars I got from Jack's, which is another video. If you want to go check that out, that was really well done too. That video was really nice. Anyways, I managed to pick up quite a few models from them. It's actually quite a big haul, not in the sense of content-wise, but in the contents of quality-wise. It's a very nice haul we got here going on today. So sit back and enjoy, and if you're watching this on Christmas or the day after Christmas Eve, sit back and enjoy, because this is going to be a great video for all of you. The very first we got here is the 2021 Sebring Winner. This is the JDC Miller Motorsports car that drove at Sebring in 2021 and won the 12 Hours of Sebring, as you can see in this special packaging for Sebring. I like how they do special packaging for the 12 Hours of Sebring, but they don't do it for the 24. Well, then again, now the Rolex 24 winners are now made by TSM, so they had no special packaging whatsoever now. But this is very cool. I did go to the 12 Hours of Sebring, so I did see this car compete in person, so it was very appropriate for me to pick this up. We'll open this up eventually in the actual review that we do of this car, but for now, we're going to put this to the side, and let's go on with car number 2. Car number 2 is the pole position for the 12 Hours of Sebring. It is going to be on the Whelen Engineering Cadillac, driven by Mike Conway, Felipe Nasser, and Pippo Durrani. Now, if you want to win a race, and if you have Pippo Durrani as your driver, you want Pippo Durrani as the last stint. Without a question, no doubt, you got to have him in your car. So, they did not win that year. In fact, I think they won in 22. I think they won. I think they did win in 22. No. Excuse me. Scratch that. They won this year, and then the 02 Cadillac won last year. You got that corrected. Because I have the 02 Cadillac on pre-order, and I remember I had the 2023 Cadillac on pre-order. So the 31 is on pre-order for me from TSM. So of course, that car wound up victory lane this year as in the GTP class for Sebring. Not in this form. This is a DPI version, which I do miss the old DPIs. If you want to go see a DPI on track nowadays, you have to go see them at a vintage race, which I had the privilege to go see back a few weeks ago at Sebring. So that's where you can see them nowadays. But these were fine, delicate machines. And this one does not have the 12 Hours Sebring packaging on it. Of course, it was not the winner. That's why it doesn't have that. It has the cool American flag packaging that Spark does for the American models. And Spark really doesn't do much with the American market these days, because this is the first Spark shipment we had over in 5 months, which worked out for me because during the season I can't buy these. So we'll put that to the side. And if you're noticing a theme here, you're going to love the next two ones here. The third one is the Chip Ganassi Cadillac, the return of Chip Ganassi racing in the famous number 01 Cadillac. This was probably the most bland livery I've ever seen in my entire life. But for some reason, I loved it. It grew on me very rapidly. But what I do love now is their 2023 livery. I wonder if the 24 livery is going to change. We don't know what the 24 car is going to look like. The 2024 car is going to look like. We don't know what the 01 or the 02 is going to look like next year. For all we know, it could very well be the same. And you know what? That doesn't bother me one bit. But this is the return of Chip Ganassi Racing. And to my understanding, they bought the old Uncos car, the old Uncos 50 car. They bought the chassis from Uncos Racing, or Uncos, as pretty much everybody calls it these days. And that's where the 01 came from. Where the 02 came from, I don't know. Could have came from anywhere. But I think the 01, I know the 01 came from the Uncos Racing paddock. As far as I know. For all I know, I could be wrong. But this one is one that I absolutely wanted, because this is the Daytona version. They never made a Sebring version. They never made a Petit Le Mans version. They never made a Watkins Glen version. So I said, oh, wow. What am I going to do now? For some reason, I just cannot get those. So I had to stick with the Daytona one. I did not go to Daytona in 2021. In fact, that was because of still were under lockdown in New Jersey, pretty much. So I didn't get that. But I said, it looks like the Sebring one. It's close enough. We're going to get it. And it reminds me of it because I did see on track numerous times. So that's 3 in a row. You start noticing a trend here. The fourth one's going to be the final one of that trend. The fourth one is the Ally Cadillac. Now, this car is beautiful. Like, it was a must get a shot of it every single time it went past me. Whether that was 2021 Sebring, 2021 at Road Atlanta, Watkins Glen, or 2022 Daytona throughout the course of the endurance races there. It was beautiful. Now, it did finish second at Daytona in 2021, which I would not known because I wasn't there. And I know that Wayne Taylor won that race because Elio was driving Wayne Taylor in 2021. Then he won in 2022. And Astros 2023. But this is very nice. I would like to say that one of the main reasons for me driving to get this was because Simon Pagino was one of the co-drivers. And, of course, anything Simon Pagino has to be bought by me, pretty much. So that had to be that. And, of course, I did see it at Sebring, God knows how many endurance races. So every time I pass this, I can literally hear this car as I'm filming this in my head. I know the sound of the DPI Cadillac, and that was one of the most amazing sounds ever. And you can't settle for anything less than a V8 when it's a Cadillac. Or any American manufacturer. You cannot have anything less than a V8. Like that old V8 vegetable juice commercials. Damn it, you could have had a V8. Well, guess what, Acura? You could have had a V8. Maybe they did. I don't know what they had. I know the Cadillac was a V8. Anyways, top view of the car. Very nice. This car is beautiful. It was one of the most beautiful DPI cars on the grid. As you can imagine, I'm a big fan of this. And we're going to go more in depth into the review of that. But that's right there. We'll put that right there. That's the trend of the Cadillac DPIs. They were very late. They were very behind because the factory was decimated by COVID. So let's go on to more things and more things and more things that I managed to collect throughout the course of the holiday weekend. This is one of my personal favorites that I never got to display properly. In fact, we're going to do a proper review on this ASAP probably. This is the 2021 Le Mans winner, the number 7 Toyota. Now, I just wanted a hypercar so badly, that's why I picked it up. Of course, I did not go to Le Mans. I do not have the funds to go to Le Mans. I probably have the funds and the vacation time right now, but I just choose to stay here in America. Which, I know that they're going to Coda this year, which is going to be fabulous. In fact, I have already signed up to possibly get credentialed for photo for Coda. So hopefully that works out. If not, I just shoot as a fan. It's no big deal. But anyways, very, very nice. this Toyota right here. And I'm a proud Toyota owner. I've driven a Toyota since the COVID lockdown, and they're the best cars, hands down. You cannot go wrong with a Toyota. And although I do now appreciate they got competition now, I just wish someone could beat them on a regular basis now. We got lucky at Le Mans. Ferrari won that. But at most races like Sebring I went to, they dominated. Which is fun and all that. I like Toyota. In fact, I'm a Toyota supporter. But I just want a little more spice. A little more competition. We got competition now, but we just need them to go against Toyota now. Now they got the whole year under their belts now. Let's see if 24 holds a good season. In fact, it might be a great season. But as a Toyota fan, this was a must pick up. I did not get the 22 version, and I might get 23 with Ferrari. I might get the Ferrari. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I might get the Look Smart Ferrari. That might be amazing. So let's put that back there. And let's go on with the next one. Now, if you have known me, I'm a sucker for privateers. In fact, I'm a huge sucker for privateers. This is the Floyd Vanwall car. This guy got screwed out of a 24 FIA World Endurance Championship season. There's one privateer now. I cannot pronounce the name. It's the 11 Vector Sport car. Can't pronounce the manufacturer on there. I only looked at it once. I couldn't pronounce it, so bear with me. But this guy got screwed. And I wish that Imsa would open their rules and allow privateers. Anybody who could build their own car should be allowed to compete in the GTP class. Unfortunately, that is not the case in Imsa. And there were 31 applications open, not 31, 39, something like that, for the regular season. Vanwall submitted their application, they got rejected. And that sucks. Because this car was fun to look at Sebring, to take a photo at Sebring. It was an amazing, amazing car. And without a doubt, we are going to do a review on this. We are going to do a video on this car. That is Floyd Vanwall's car. Look at the stack we got already. Whew! This is going to get juicy. Speaking of privateers in the World Endurance Championship, this is my favorite one of all. And it's a damn shame they're not racing this year. One of the most articulate pieces of machinery by a private manufacturer, the Glickenhaus 007 LMH. What a round of applause they deserve for this car. This is one of the most finest pieces of machinery you'll ever see in your life in modern times. A very well-engineered car. Non-hybrid, so of course it couldn't compete with the hybrid cars. A non-hybrid car, and it finished. I mean, it finished. It finished a lot of the races. It didn't finish Sebring. It just never lasted. I mean, lasted meaning that they're not around anymore, as I'm trying to say. I wish they would compete in IMSA again like this guy. But we'll save all that for a giant airing of grievances. We'll probably do that. But regardless, this is a beautiful model. I might get the 23 version because I did see the 23 version at Sebring like the 22 version. So that's why I picked it up. I saw it at Sebring. I said, you know what? Might as well. So we got one more of the IMSA WEC GTP cars. Have you noticed a trend here? This is mostly prototypes, mostly GTP. You can kind of feel like maybe, well, DPI. This is a lot of these are 21 DPIs, but you get the drill. Maybe, just maybe, this guy's a GTTP race fan. Last but not least, the Alpine. This is the Le Mans version, but literally the same looking car, same chassis, same you know what. It competed at Imsa, and it kicked Toyota's ass. Luckily, mostly because that was BOP, but we'll talk about that for another day. But they kicked ass. They won fair and square at Sebring. So I said, I can't find the Sebring version. So I went on this is, by the way, I gotta drill through here. These two were from Toronto Motorsports. Derek is a well-known guy in the industry, and he supplied me with great cars. I believe these were only 40 a piece, 40 American dollars a piece at their store. This one was from Burbank's House of Hobbies. Burbank, California. If you're on the West Coast, especially in Southern California, there is a retailer that sells these. They are not, and I repeat, not specializing in them. They do model figures, they do action figures, they do not Lego sets, but model kits. That's the word I'm looking for. But they are a licensed distributor, and this got to my house from California. I live in New Jersey within 3 days. They're amazing people. And this one, this was not from Black Friday. I just want to throw this in here. Where did I get this from? I think I got it from Lime Rock at the Imsa race at one of the tents. That's where I think I got it from. The rest were from the great Mark Fothergill himself from Replicarz. Replicarz is amazing. I love their store. And this is the last one. This one was from Toronto Motorsports from the Black Friday sale. And they supplied with such great models. They really do. I want to throw in two final ones that are going to really etch the skin of a Formula One fan. Not, what's the one I'm looking for? That really gets them itching. That gets them wanting for more content. This might do it. This I got from the Lime Rock Historic Festival. It is the Ferrari Italian GP cars from 2022. These are amazing cars. I'm a Ferrari fan, so I had to pick this up. So that's Carlos Sainz. We'll put him over here. We'll put him on top here. And this is Charles Leclerc. There's him right here. We will, of course, do reviews on this. I mean, there's no reason why we're not going to do it. And I just wanted to show you guys what I got from there. I want to throw that in there just to get people away, but also to drive the viewer count up. That's for sure. Anyway, so we'll do reviews on that. So what I want to say here is, first of all, let me get a photo here. I can't do that right now. No, can't do it right now. We'll do it as we record. Anyways, what I want to say here is, this is not the final video of 2023. As far as plans go. Next up is going to be what I got throughout the entire 2023 season period. To make it longer, we might include these again, because some people may not tune into this video. That's fine. But we're going to include all the ones from the year period. We got TSM models that I have not shown you at all from 2023. Those are a lot of IMSA and WEC models that are here that just never, ever, ever got filmed. We might change that immediately. So please, out of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 cars, which one are you looking forward to most? Please comment below. And I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and let's go racing when January rolls around, because we got the Chili Bowl, we got the Rolex, and then after that, the World of Outlaw season starts, and of course, IndyCar in March. Wow, we don't have much time left. Goodbye, everybody.